Hey guys, this is Ashwin Vidiyala here. Last night I have a book beside my bed that I read before I sleep. But then last night I didn't feel like reading it. So I went to my bookshelf and I have a whole bunch of books. I mean, it's not just my collection, it's my dad's and mine mostly. And so I just went and I just grabbed a book. And I grabbed this one. As a man thinketh, really small, really tiny book. And I just randomly flipped through some pages. And I found something. And I found something that relates so closely and exactly with something in this book, Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, which I've made a video about in previous videos. And I just wanted to point out, I'm going to tell you what it is that I actually read. But before that, I want to tell you guys, now see, just because you see something in two different places that have nothing to do with each other, both who are professing to speak the truth, does not necessarily mean that it is the truth. But if you accept that it is the truth, that it is a actual principle, and you see it from two different places that have absolutely nothing to do with each other whatsoever, but they still came to the same conclusion, in my opinion, it is further validation of that truth. Does that make sense? I don't know. In my head, it does. So let's get to what I was talking about. So now this book, Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. Basically, he wrote this when he was alive, but he didn't want to release it because he was scared of how people would react to this information. So he waited. So he died. He was gone, and then his wife was also scared. But after she died, the owner, or not the owner, the trustee or CEO of the Napoleon Hill Foundation said, you know what, we have this manuscript, I think it's time the world sees it. And so he gave it to this other lady who co-authored the book, and she put everything together, and that's how this book was written. Now the format of the book is Napoleon Hill first goes into a story a little bit, and then he has an interview with the devil. Now most likely it was not an actual interview, it was probably fictitious, a figment of his imagination.